Hi, it's Christina with my24plant.com. We're going to jump right into this beauty. This is a Filofax soft domino pale pink A5 size. Here we go. You ready? To explain this first little piece, I have I don't want to take it out because it's kind of a pain to put back in. So let me see here. Let's take this part off maybe. So this is I don't know what they call it. It is from Foxy Fix, and it's to make it like a hybrid, right? Like the strings and the rings. But it's kind of a hard thing to get in here. And I really can't put anything else on it besides this one insert. And it's working okay for me. It is serving kind of the purpose I wanted it for. I thought it was going to be a little bit different. But anyways, I thought that, let me explain that better. I thought that it would fit differently being far away from the rings and having the space that it needed. And it didn't. And I thought I was going to be able to put more books on here, even if I had to use jump bands. But it doesn't lay right here. But having the one in here and this insert, which I will show you in a moment, but having this in here does provide a little bit more stiffness. It's not totally stiff. You see, it still has some bend to it, but it does provide some more stiffness. So let's just look what's in here real quick. I'm trying to get back on the diabetic plate lifestyle. And so here's our list of vegetables and what my husband likes and doesn't like. Leave it in the comments below. Do you think he likes the stuff with the X's or without the X's? Should be. It's kind of funny if you knew my husband. Anyways. This is the Start With Today series information and some of my notes from the bullet journal method from One Book July 2019 that I still haven't forgot about. I carry it around with me. It's right here. And then I'll show you how all that kind of goes in there too. This book is going to be, this insert I should say, is going to be a part of my, what is it called again? Lucky Little Planner haul that I got from Etsy, but I'll go ahead and show you this just because I don't have anything written in here yet. I think her inserts are very nice, especially for the price that she charges. I personally, hopefully she won't raise her prices because I said this, but I thought her prices were cheap, and I was like, I wonder what they're going to be like. I was a little, worried about it, I guess you could say. It was kind of sitting in the back of my mind, but I like them. I think the paper is like really nice. I mean, I'm not like a crazy person with the paper stuff, but I mean, I want it to be nice, obviously. But anyway, this is the passwords. So it does have the like header on it. You get to pick the colors of the paper. And so I thought that was a nice option, and on her website or on the Etsy, on the Etsy store is what I'm trying to say. So this is going to go back behind here. I thought about not carrying it around with me, but as you will see as I put these things back and show you how this all sits in here, it's hidden, first of all, so that's good. Second of all, I kind of need it. Because when I need the darn thing is when I don't have it with me. Even if it's on the couch, So I'm putting it in there. So these things fit right back in here. Okay. And then this is an insert from Paper Penguin Co. on Etsy. I'll put all the links down in the description box below for you. And then here is just some notepad papers, just some different random ones that I have. Don't even care. Sticky notes. I did have it decorated on the back when it was in my TN. And then I use a bulldog clip. And sometimes I do this business, because that one's already folded, because I did it before and then I took the page out. I do this, like a legal pad. And then, and then I'm like, oh, there's a lot of things on here. So then I'll take it off, rewrite the items where if they go in different places, or I will staple it to the page. Like if it's just a, one big long to-do list or whatever. I write things on here that I don't want to forget. Like I needed to write it down right quick. That's what goes on here. If I have 2 seconds, then I put it where it needs to go. But this is her 2019 calendar. It has the clear pockets here. What's them decoration? All of this came from Etsy's shops. I don't know them all. Okay, I don't. I wasn't really decorating a whole lot. That did not happen. There are some dark red pages back here. Let me see. You can already kind of see that, but that's okay. I'm gonna hold it up here where you can. September. No, I'm lying. October. And I put it under the string. Like so. So it sits like that. Okay. And so you can see the yellow, that's the password insert. This is the Foxy Fix plastic. And then over here, I can still get to my other items there. Typically when I open it though, this is what I'm looking at. All right, let's move on for them pockets. It's so funny. I get frustrated with people because they get stuck in the pockets, and look how long I've been on the pocket. Anyways, things I needed to order. See, I'm really right here. Like I open it up and I start writing. Like that's where I write. This came from Lucky Little Planner, vinyl. And I just think that these penguins are the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so as you can see, I've already changed papers to Christmas and kind of wintry because I'm going on vacation. And I'm not going to have another opportunity, or I don't think I'm going to have another opportunity to do these dashboards. So I went ahead and did them. The reason why I'm not going to have another opportunity is because I need to pre-record all the videos for the time that I'm going to be gone, which I'm not going to announce at the moment. So that's why you see this. I don't know where these clips came from, but I will link her shop below. I do like them a lot. And I do recommend it. I have some vacation things here that I don't want to share at the moment. It's just some pricing for rental cars, which I'm not hiding that. I'm hiding my dates. And our itinerary, things that we want to do, places we want to go, that type of thing. But I did do a packing list page, and I've just started it, obviously. But I'm going to try to do my best to pack light, and I am going to have a small packing video that I'm going to record also for my channel, because I think that that's helpful, The next section that I have is quarter. I don't know if I said it or not, but my labels are from the Dymo label maker, and I haven't had that very long, maybe a month, probably a couple months now, I guess. So I really like it though. It's made my life a lot easier with these labels. So here I just used a card and an envelope. Actually, I think that's just the envelope. No, and this is paper. That's what it is, paper. Right here. And I put a pencil there. And I actually have an order, my very first order from Jet Pens, which will also be hauled. And they already shipped it. Like, I ordered it today and they shipped it today. Crazy. This is a page from one of the Lucky Little Planner inserts. Basically what I did, which I'll show you in my short little haul video, but I just tore out a page for the habit tracker, and I haven't filled it in yet, but I want to. Same with this. I just tore out enough for I think October, really. I didn't do like the whole quarter because I basically recycle them, which I shouldn't have done the dates, but whatever. This is very, very helpful for me. And then have some pages of that. That's like a blank side there, obviously. And then this is also from Lucky Little Planner, but I ordered these on rings. So I went ahead and put those in. As you can see, I have not scheduled anything yet. This is a columnar pad that I cut down, and I'm going to use it to track different analytics for my 24 plan. I covered this up because I don't want to give away all the fun stuff, and I also clip them together. So basically I have October, November, December, and these I use for my editorial calendar for my 24 plan. So I have this one up here that I use for appointments and, you know, whatever stuff, holidays and things to know. This is just strictly for my 24 plan. And I used like the back side, so it's only on one page. So I used this side of the page on actually one of them. I didn't do it for October yet, actually. But what I was doing was like, okay, which of these videos are ready to record? Which of them do I need scripts for? You know, like what stage are they in right now? So that I can, you know, when I'm sitting down doing my planning on Sunday, I can be like, oh, this, I can go ahead and record this. Even if it is for December, I can just go ahead and record it and be done with it. So I try to like batch record those type of things. And then there's some 2020 things. You might have got just a brief glimpse at that. And here we have the goals. And I'm trying this out. You would have seen this in one of my haul videos. I just tore out some pages, basically deconstructed the notebook. Again, haven't put those goals in yet. Getting back to this ring planner. I do like the Traveler's Notebooks. I do really, really like them. But I think if I had like a gun to my head, I really like them. But I think that if I really and truly had to pick one, it would be rings. A5. Because the TN, when one book gets full, you can just replace that one insert, and I get that. But you're also carrying around a lot of stuff within that insert that you may not need anymore. That may have been, you know, from the beginning of the quarter. You know, I'm just saying. I just like this better. When I talk about that, I will be more than happy to go back and forth. But you know what? Everybody's different, and that's why there's all these choices, right? So this is to do. This is more of a ongoing list that I pull from. So you just have washi tape, some paper, and a card that I laminated for that section. This is vellum. And you can just kind of see what this looks like. As you can see here, I used a piece of paper. This pad actually sits right here. You can barely see my thumb. This is my mouse, my Apple mouse. And then I have this notepad, which is right here. And it sits under my mouse. And I take notes on it. And so I just stapled it in here instead of rewriting it. Just took out the page and stapled it on there. But that's what that looks like. I just make lists and it's all kinds of things. And then this is deconstructing again. I didn't deconstruct the whole thing. I just took a couple of pages out. And I do think, in my opinion, even if you pull only a couple of pages out of a notebook, it does compromise the binding. But I did not deconstruct the whole thing, even though the binding is compromised at this point, in my opinion. So, and I tried to group these. So like this would be my 24 plan, but I need to label that up here. But, and then this is like home type of thing. Do you see what I mean? So like that daily. I created the October insert for daily pages and junk journal style as I've done for August and September. I created it. And then I went back to rings. Now, this is where I thought that daily insert was going to live with this 12 month. Thought it was going to live right here, jump band together and put under this elastic. That was too much. So I had my September one because I did move back in here in September, the end, I think, of or I don't know what it was. A little ways into September. That's not the point. And then I put that insert and I just kind of lived like hanging out right here, right? Like it just lived and I just closed it up like that. But I didn't want to do that for October. So I deconstructed it. So here's what we have now. Just kind of flip through the pages. So this would have been in the center, right? Just like my other one. And then here are all the pages. So basically I took the paper cutter and sliced them in the middle and hole punched them. Ask me what I did on that day. That's funny. So you can get a... Yeah, I'm kind of struggling here, aren't I? You see how much... There's not very many things written down. And that's a whole nother can of worms to open. But the long story short is I'm very, very tired. And so what I'm doing right now is functioning. I'm in survival mode. I take care of my kids. I feed my kids. And I feed myself. And I, that's it. That's basically what I'm doing. I've done more than that. I placed a grocery order today and things like that, but I just didn't write it down. I don't know. I'm in a funk because I'm so tired. I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. And that happens. And it doesn't stick around very long because even when I'm tired, I'm planning and I'm recording this video right now. Do you see what I mean? But it's not written down on there. So as you will notice, now that I'm to the 23rd of the month, I will tell you that I'm doing 2 pages per day. And on most of the pages, I did this checklisting on that side to where this side would basically house like the schedule. And then I can just put notes regarding some of the things on here. And then I could put like for those chunks of time, like, until 9 o'clock in the morning from either 6 or 7, whenever we get up from, it's usually between 6 and 7, until 9, what can I do while I'm sitting on the couch, and then 2:30 to 5:30 is the same kind of thing. I do homeschool during that time. And, but I'm also in my office. And so I'm not homeschooling that whole time because I have Alex is only 4. So then it turns out that because of how I wrote this, that I now have a flip out of the times and I can see most of the words, for what's on there. So I've been using it like that. So just little things that just so happened, So basically what happened was, I didn't add in the extra pages at the end. I just added in what I needed. And there you have it. And I did save them though, actually. So there's that. And then I have my 24 plan. This is a card that was laminated. And this came from a book that I deconstructed. And I really liked the lines. And this is the actual size of it. So I thought it was really cute. This is like a textured scrapbook paper. And then this washi tape here actually is from Erin Condren. So those are like my subdividers for my 24 plan. I didn't subdivide everything. I didn't put, 5,000 labels in here. I do like my tabs, but I didn't put like a million of them. Here's some acetate, and then basically just have notes scripts for videos, and that's basically it, scripts. I am going to start doing a My 24 paper, and basically that's going to be my newsletter that I send out. I haven't decided the frequency of it, and I'm starting to collect email addresses for those of you who would like to sign up for that. But that's going to be back here. This is scrapbook paper, and I got to add some paper right here actually. And then for the website, again, just, notes, different things that I want to remember to do. And look how cute that is. It's a card. This is for AT school. More of those notepad papers, because I like to write down observations while I'm doing homeschooling. And this is actually from one of the Lucky Little Planner inserts as well that I deconstructed and punched holes in. This is a weekly planner. This is not made for academics or anything specifically. It is simply a weekly style that she has. I do believe she has more than one weekly style option to pick from, but I think that this is a good layout for homeschooling. These can be prep things, whether we read or not, whether she practiced her name, those types of things that you do frequently. Things to remember for next week if you're just trying to stay focused, that you just want to jot down, and then you can just kind of blurb in what you want to on those other little boxes for each day. And so I have some of those in there, and then I have some lists. This is just stuff that I have in my files, like actual paper files that I just don't want to forget that I have. It's for my 24 plan, different resources that I've printed out that I don't need right at the moment, but I may in the future. A few pages here left. And I love this pad right here, this notepad. These are some notes for AT school, our trip, and here I was just starting to think like, okay, what do I need to take in her travel backpack? And for my 24 plan, what are the things that I'm really going to need while I'm away? So that's just some space to kind of just scribble. And that's what I like about this too, is that's a lot of paper right there, that you can carry around a lot of information. And then I am using the Tool pen in fine needle points black ink, retractable. So that one does stay in there, and this one will, and I have pulled and tugged at this though. I sometimes, I think when I first got it for like a week, I would sit and like just pull it out as far as I could with my fingers, and then like around and around, and like over this way and over that way, and messed with it. And so it will hold this even though this texture is on here, but this one won't. I should have. It's an off-brand that I got from Amazon, which they stay on there. I mean, this is stuck on there forever. But I did not mess with this initially, and so it does hold on to my things, but I can't fit bigger things in there without it being a pain. So there you have it. That's what I'm using. Here's a top view. I will have them on the screen when I edit all of these Etsy shops, and there's different views here. And that's what I have for now. I will talk to you all again real soon. Please leave any questions, comments, requests in the comment section. And also don't forget to check the description box for more information. All right, talk to you later. Bye.